What if winning cost so much blood that victory became indistinguishable from defeat? February 1916, Germany launched an attack on Verdun, a fortress city in France. The goal wasn't conquest. It was to bleed Francois until she surrendered. French generals had a plan. Hold Verdun at any cost. Feed endless waves of soldiers into a meat grinder and never retreat. They called it the Sacred Way. But the price was calculated in corpses. Every week, 23,000 fresh troops marched down one road into Verdun. Every week, the survivors limped back, broken, mad, or missing limbs. The rest stayed in the mud forever. Artillery shells fell without stopping. 26 million rounds in 10 months. The earth itself died. Trees vanished. Villages ceased to exist. Soldiers drowned in craters filled with blood and rain. The bombardment was so constant that men went insane from the noise alone. Bleeding from their ears, unable to remember their own names. Body parts hung from the few trees still standing. The smell of rotting flesh was so thick soldiers wrote that they could taste death in every breath. Here's the worst part. French commanders knew the math. They knew for every meter of mud held, hundreds would die. They sent men anyway. Battalions were rotated through Verdun like a production line. Fresh soldiers and corpses out. Over and over. The generals called it the Verdun grinder. They said it proudly. The final count, 300,000 French soldiers dead. 400,000 more, wounded or missing. France held Verdun. Germany retreated. Victory was declared. But France lost nearly an entire generation in one place. The survivors never spoke of what they saw. They couldn't. This is the story of how France saved a city, by feeding it an army, one body at a time. And historians still call it a defensive success.